The biggest mistake people make when they start on YouTube is they don't decide where they're actually gonna take it. Most people say, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. But let me ask you this, will that pay your bills? Will that put food on your table? Will it pay your mortgage? Will it even build the life that you are aiming for? Because when I had about 8,500 subscribers, I was earning maybe £400 to £800 a month from AdSense. So good CPM, but it's still not enough. Now, with nearly 20,000 subscribers, I earn 75% less from YouTube. I'm lucky if it's even £100. So instead of aiming to be a YouTuber, why not be a business owner who uses YouTube? Because when you start with the end in mind, you can reverse engineer the steps. And I'm going to walk you through the exact process right now. Be a business owner who uses YouTube, not a YouTuber who then creates a business down the line. Because if you come to the table with the end in mind, you can reverse engineer the steps. This is one of the things I learned quite early on with my clients is, yeah, I want to go on YouTube. Everyone tells me, Stephen, how do you make videos? How do you do your editing? This, that, and the other. None of that matters. YouTube is in an era where it wants real, honest, raw, authentic. Do I create a script for my videos? In the main, yes. These ones right now are coming from the heart, and I have bullet points. It's still classed as a script, and it's on a whiteboard. And they're my reference points. But I've come to YouTube with a business perspective. Let me explain that. Whiteboard's coming out again. I'm sure you've seen one of my whiteboard videos recently. They're a little bit crazy. We'll see what happens before I get ink all over me. If I know along here, this is my timeline, another dreadful wonky line, but I know what the end looks like. For example, that might be 10K months. I know what I've got to do. I need to create a business that gets me there. Okay. The first thing is the traffic source is YouTube. Okay. We know that it generates us traffic. It wants us to succeed. It wants us to be monetized because then they can play ads in our videos. YouTube's not stupid. And to be fair, we shouldn't be either. So let's come at it with a business mindset rather than a framework of, I want to be a YouTuber. Oh, and then I might do it. You're scared. You're in fear. You're fearing of failure. You fear failure, or you actually might even fear success. What if this blows up? Can I handle it? All of those things will go around your head. Now, I can help you with that. There'll be links in the description to book a call with me. Maybe a discovery call. Let's chat some of the problems through that you've got. They are limited, so book a place and we'll just jump on. You will not get sold to on that call. I promise you. That's my heart brand promise to you, but I will help you through the sticking point. Let me tell you what I believe the best thing to do is. The best thing, if you are coming to YouTube, in the era that we have and the opportunities we have and the fact that life is so damn difficult with regards to politics and everything that's going on right now, wars, let's build ourselves a digital online business. So how do we do that? Well, firstly, once we know who we are, what we do and what we love, we create content on this platform, don't we? Let's go for it. There we go, YouTube. Once you've gone through the vision and values process and creating content from a heart-based perspective, and you've got your list of all the things you've mastered and all the things that you can model online that complement you, if you work with me, chances are within a few hours you'll have literally a year's worth of content planned and a way in which you can model that content, frame that content, script that everything. It's just there. It's in the program, but we'll tell you about that another time. So we create the content. What do we do then? Well, we identify from this content, maybe, one video, 2 videos, 3 videos, all the way up to something like your first 12 videos. Okay. Therefore, we've got a test of the market. One of these videos, if not more, will jump out at you. Try and find another marker. One of these videos will outperform the others. Say it's this one here. So, for example, maybe I'll put a pop-up on here. My "You Are the Niche, Don't Niche Down" video at the point of recording this, I think is about 102,000 views. That's my next lead magnet. That's my next digital product. That's my next digital course. Okay. And maybe if you'd like, I can teach you how to break that down on another video. But if the market want it, why don't we give it to them? So to give you some context on how I started YouTube a year ago, I'm going to rub this out, and how we've made significant revenue. I started with a video. Simple video, something that I knew that my audience from my 12 years of social media agency running need and know. And that's how to get comfortable on camera. So that was my first YouTube video over here. God, that is dreadful. I need to get better at this this art. You wouldn't think that I had a B in A-level art, would you? Right. So I created that video. I then continued to create other videos. I had my first 12 listed out, but this one outperformed. So what I did was I created my first digital product, which is Courage B4 Confidence. A lot of you have been on it based on that video, which is how to get comfortable on camera in 2 minutes a day. Anybody that has done that training can now press record and create a video for their business, can create a YouTube video, go live on Facebook, maybe make their LinkedIn video, a video for their website. Everybody has had success. I've not had anybody come to me and say they can't. So, for example, Alison, she was she still is a disabled mum. She's a coach for disabled people, okay? Didn't want to go on camera, never had the confidence due to her disabilities, now has over 2 million views over on TikTok. Then you've got Amy. Amy runs a podcast. And she's in her 30s. Alison's in her 50s. Then you've got Gail, who makes hats. Gail makes hats. She's never been on camera before. She's in her 60s and goes live on Facebook in a heartbeat. Tony, who went through the Courage Before Confidence program, see me on YouTube. He started off down here, literally 0, and then sent me a video 29 days later into the course, and the video was phenomenal. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. So it works. And obviously, if you're making a piece of content and people resonate with it, and you can create them a transformation, you've got the start to a business. So what we do is, once we've created this digital product over here, that becomes our awareness product. You might see or might have seen this process before. Okay, this is a simple staircase, more commonly known as the product value ladder. Okay, I'm sure if you go to one of Russell Brunson's books, you'll see it in there. It's not some scammy, spammy thing. It's just a real simple process. Point 1, awareness product. I sell Courage Before Confidence between 1 and 4 a day based on my numbers on YouTube. That is somewhere between 3K to 12K per month. I would think you would agree that if you want to hit your 10K month, starting off with a simple low-level digital product to build up your own trust, your own confidence, your own credibility with it is a way to go. Then we introduce the next step, which is a leverage product. So that's an awareness, to get awareness around you. Then we leverage that awareness. And here we have a membership. I'm going to put MEM. So we have the Big Video Academy, where I teach people how to create videos, breaking things down. We've got an agency, been doing it for 12 years. Why not give them the skills? So then, and this is a membership, and it's $50 a month. So you come in there, you learn the nuances of video. There's a thumbnail masterclass in there. There's a title masterclass. There's a storytelling masterclass, all the things to get you started. And then there's various social media trainings from me over the last 12 months. I think about 50 micro courses in there. So then we have a leverage. And this is producing anywhere between, on average, about, let's say, 5K a month. So now, if we're hitting the targets here and we're hitting this here, we're now making 17K. Okay, 17,000 a month recurring revenue, because that's on autopilot via YouTube. And this leads into this. And it's all through an invite, not a sale. Okay, invitation, not sale. And then the next step up is the core product. And the core product is the Heart Brand Blueprint. And that's the program which we just launched in December and takes you from literally 0 on YouTube, building out your personal brand, identifying your values, your content, how to create this, your digital business, and then how to grow that to 10K months and beyond. And then we have our scale product, which is the Heart Brand Academy, which is literally my mastermind. People watch the content, usually buy this, or they watch the content for long enough and come straight into either here or here. They go through the steps. It's a simple customer journey. If they don't, They keep consuming content until they are ready. I've shared in the past that 10% of your audience are aware, 10% are ready to buy. Doesn't mean they will. You're not saying you're going to convert all that 10%, but they're ready to buy. Depends how good a job you do. And in the middle, they need nurturing, they need warming up. And that's what the content does. That's what your community does. That's what discovery calls do. So if you'd like to book a discovery call with me and get you through your personal brand or your online business sticking point, ready to smash it in 2025, there will be a link down below. Obviously, there'll be a link to Courage Before Confidence as well. And there is probably even a link to a waiting list for the Heart Brand Business Blueprint. So you can work with me and we'll move you through that process. They're all invitations. I'm not pushing sales on you, and I don't advocate that anyone else should, because you know what? We're too long in the tooth for that. We're too smart for that. We're not stupid. You know what? We know what we want. Me, I am a salesman's dream because I love to buy, but I don't like to be sold to. And I'm sure you think the rest think the same. Think the rest think the same too. So just to clarify, content, lead them to one place first. Give them a transformation within that. If I could get you confident on camera and making YouTube videos in 30 days, the chances are you'll trust me enough to go to the next step. Maybe join the Big Video Academy. Or if you want to get more of a one-to-one with me and go through it, one-to-one, say you get to see me live, it is a group program, then you're over here. And if you want me one-to-one, we're here. But it's what suits you, not what suits me. It's what you're ready for. This, you could model this process. Maybe don't model it on here because it's a bit messy, but you could model the entire process and absolutely build your online empire to help your family, to have extra holidays, to pay all the bills and get rid of all that stress, or just leave the day job. So, if you're ready to treat YouTube like a business and not a hobby, your next step is really simple. Watch this next video. It shows you how to build camera confidence in only 2 minutes a day. It's the same method I give to every client starting from scratch, and it works. So click here to get started, and I'll walk you through every single step. Take care. Much love. Big Daddy out.